Hello learners, in this lesson we are understanding the subject you are going to study at secondary level, home science. Home science has been started with the focus to make the homemaker a very good homemaker so that she can manage the house effectively and economically. That was the basic purpose of home science earlier. In 1920 onward, it was started as a subject at school level and progressively at college levels. So, it has the basic of various things which every man can face in life, and aiming on this we have divided this subject in two modules: home science in daily life and module 2 family and I. This has very large scope and various subjects have been emerged from the basic of home science. So, let us learn the objective of this lesson. Meaning and importance of home science, relevance of home science to men and women, different components of home science or areas of specialization. Further, we will also understand and learn the various academic and vocational opportunities in home science. With this, you will learn home science is a multidisciplinary subject. It is an action oriented subject and it empowers the women as well as the youth of the country. Home science is concerned with the home, health and happiness of all members of the family and community. I repeat, home science is concerned with the home, health and happiness of all members of the family and community. So, everybody wants to have the healthier and happier home. I will just give you one quote here. If you feed a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. This is what you are learning in home science. Home science aims at developing human skills and abilities suitable to the needs and problems of the people. Here you can see that this is a problem. How to rectify such kind of situation you learn in this. How to beautify the food and other things you learn in this. How you help in the growth of the child you learn in this. It empowers the women and youth to bring changes in their attitude and practice, aiming at increasing the literacy level, standard of living and ultimately support the personal, social and national development. Home science is an art as well as a science. This house or room has been decorative with the principles of art. This is an art. Here, baking of bread involves the science. Home science has a multidisciplinary approach, and you can see here so many subjects are involved in teaching the home science: biology, physiology, chemistry, sociology, psychology, mass communication, media, technology, community development, anthropology, economics, physics and hygiene. It supports the development of human skills. I keep on repeating this word, human skills. Using scientific knowledge in a systematic manner and using facts and principles. Here you can see the laboratory work which the home scientists are learning, and here is a skill that she is developing. It helps to promote the all round development of all the individuals in the family. This is a family. Further, home science means the art of managing resources efficiently and the science of achieving a healthy and happy home as well as successful career. I repeat this because this is the crux of home science. You are learning and mastering the skill. of managing resources efficiently and the science of achieving a healthy and happy home as well as a successful career. See how many shapes and how many things this home science in daily life is. It is learning about the basics of food and nutrition, growth and development of the children, doing some kind of diet practices through learning, making a monthly budget, saving the life of the children by giving the Navjeevan Ghol, fighting the diseases through cleaning, separating, chilling and cooking, and you also learn about the development or the principles of development of the child. You learn to manage the time and then you climb towards the career. Now we will learn the role of men and women. So, relevance of home science to men and women. Traditionally, the Indian society has clearly demarcated the areas of work for both men and women. But today, both girls and boys are reaching high level globally and showing the interest in all pursuits of professional, family and personal life. So, why home science is important for both? Because both have to succeed in an increasingly competitive world. Both have to share household responsibilities and tasks. Both need to manage the resources. In case of a problem, they need to solve it together and with other family members. Home science offers varied vocational and professional avenues for both boys and girls. So, joint knowledge and skill help to improve the standard of living. Now, we will talk about the various components or various areas of home science which you learn in this subject. Number 1, foods and nutrition, human development which also include the child development, textile and apparel science, resource management, communication and extension. So, these are 5 major areas of home science. We will learn one by one what each of them includes. In food and nutrition, you learn about the food science, nutrition, clinical nutrition and community nutrition and also institutional food services. This is a community nutrition and this is how if you keep eating the variety of food, you learn why it is necessary for the body. You also learn significance of food, nutrient and the balanced diet, right method of cooking to prevent nutrient loss and enhance the nutritive value and food preservation. In the field of textile and apparel science, you basically learn the clothing construction, textile science, textile designing, garment designing and care and maintenance of clothes. You also learn in this part of the textile selection and care of different kinds of fabric for the dress and other utility item. You also learn the methods of printing and dyeing of fabric. Now we come to the human development with the focus of child development. In this you learn the children's growth and development, their milestones at different age group, how this is growth, adolescence, their behavior, their attitude and their thinking, marriage and family guidance, care of elderly people and care during special needs. You also learn the values to give the special care during pregnancy and specific growth and development indices or milestones for children in different age groups. Next is resource management. In this, you learn the human and non-human resource management, which may be the time, energy and money. And you also learn about the housing, care of the housing, selection of the housing and the housekeeping, interior decoration, and in this consumer education is also included. Know the proper site for the house and identify and rectify the problems in the house related to the sanitation, air and light. See this, This is a very good selection of the site where you are getting enough air, enough light and the greenery. In consumer education, you are learning the basic fundamental for the role and rights of the consumer. This is a Jago Grahak Jago campaign which has taken a large shape, and in India the Consumer Protection Acts for the goods and services is there where you can find solution for your problem. Another field is communication and extension, in which you learn media for communication, extension, program planning and evaluation, training and capacity building, management of community services and organization. In India, there are various community development programs like ICDS, midday meal, where you can find the opportunities to work also, and you learn the details how they work for the community. You also learn the communication within and outside the family. So, this is the communication, you keep on thinking and you keep on communicating. And these are various kinds of career opportunities in media, learning, academics, skill and environment that can lead to a successful career. So, these are different opportunities you can find after studying the home science for the documentation, making the good and healthy meal, higher studies. You can also go for the community skills. You can also open your garment section. You can do the rural development. You can teach the young children. You can be the good housewife also, and you can study wherever you are. Let us learn what job opportunities are available in home science. Catering, food preservation, bakery, confectionery, interior decoration, arts and craft, housekeeping and laundry services, dress designing, garment construction, textile science, teaching, communication and extension, and resource manager and consumer education. Now we will learn one by one. You can also have the opportunity as a wage employment, and you can also have the opportunity as a self-employment. Let us see in catering. You can become the staff in canteen or restaurant. You can become the cook or the on coffee or tea shop. You can also become a service staff. But you can also own your own canteen, restaurant, coffee or tea shop. You can also start your food services for the home delivery, and you can also start conducting the hobby classes for this. Now, for food preservation, bakery and confectionery, as a wage employment, you can find some kind of employment in production unit, training of service staff in charge of the community center. As a self-employment, you can be the owner of the production unit, home-based production services, conducting hobby classes and training the NGO functioning as a livelihood for the promotional initiatives. In interior decoration, you can work for an organization as an interior designer, furniture designer, staff at the showroom, conduction of hobby courses or classes, and showcasing or window display designing. But self-employment, interior decorator, furniture designer, staff at the showroom, conducting hobby classes, and you can become your own thing for the display. In arts and craft, which has no limit, you can be the staff at government emporium, showrooms, antique shops, and designer for art and craft items, and staff at the production unit. And you can also run your own enterprise, home-based craft centers and hobby center. For housekeeping and laundry services, you can be the staff at hotels and guest houses. You can be the facility manager, and you can run your own guest house, run your own paying guest services and some kind of contract services. In dress designing, textile designing and garment construction, you can be the staff in production unit and export houses, staff at textile designing unit, or staff at any boutique. You can also own your own shop, home-based services and conducting hobby classes in garment construction. In teaching, you can be the staff at creche, play school, daycare center. You can teach in a school or college. You can also teach in a polytechnic. For these, you need little more extra learning after the secondary level also. However, you can be the owner of the creche, daycare center, or conducting tuition classes at home, or conduct the short-term courses in home science. In communication, you can be the staff in development organizations, counselors, researchers, social entrepreneurs, trainers and facilitators, staff at public relation and human relation departments. For yourself, you can become counselor. You can also establish your own organization, marketing research agency, media production or management house, communication and development consultant, and offer the short-term courses with the content development. You just learned home science is a subject where you master the skill to be a good human being. You master the skill for the family, society and the national development. You learn basically the 5 areas. First is food and nutrition, textile and apparel science, human development focusing on the child development, resource management, communication and extension. You can also find variety of job opportunities in catering, in nutrition, in food preservation, bakery, export houses. You can start your own production unit also, you can start your own services also, you can start your own hobby classes also. So, this way home science is a subject where you can do lot and start a good career in your life. Thank you so much.